All right, so video number 3 here. We're gonna decide these ones are gonna just be quick little 5-minute ones here. So I haven't really prepped much for this next one, but I just I mean I did a video on Sona as per request of my girlfriend's brother, and it looked like I took a look at it probably right around here. I'm not really sure what exactly the date was, but I seen this huge gain right here from 1 cent to $2.30, and I was a little bit skeptical about what it would do next. I mean, a lot of times you see enough pump and dumps, you get a little bit suspicious, but it looks like this thing did have a little bit of a correction, and it did find support. You know, it found support, and it continued on upward, which was, well, I think that he actually chose to hold on to it, so well done. I mean, it's always nice when you see people make profit, and that's what really, I mean, it's all about, right? So I don't know if necessarily I have too much to say about this stock in particular, except that, I mean, yeah, biotech stuff is not my forte, more or less, but well done on everyone that got on in this and seen the potential. So there's no real historical data to go off of. There's not a whole bunch of rationale and reasoning and support. But hey, man, sometimes when you take those risks, you can get rewarded. And yeah, you got to be happy for people when they do make the right choice. As of right now, do I have any real words of wisdom? It's tough to give any insight, man, because I'm not in this asset, and when you're not involved, it's tough to make advice to people that are. It's not always that's the case, but I think my biggest thing is yeah, you got to draw a trend line somewhere. I mean, you could have drawn it right there and seen it go down, and you could have got out and missed out on that huge gain. So these lines are never just like God's word or something, right? I mean, they're always up for debate. They're always interchangeable. I mean, the one thing here is that when you just look at the daily here, I mean, I can see that, well, the volume's more respectable than what I thought it was at start. We're around 200,000, 600,000, different levels there. Versus back here, we're only getting like 25,000 a day. I mean, so the volume's really picked up, and you can see here, evidently so. And yeah. Usually when you see the volume decreasing, you can suspect a big move. Now, can you know which way it's going to go? No. And I know that this jump right here from, let's say, this 368 to where it opened at $5 was due to their announcement that they came out with a new testing mechanism. I know it's the gold nanotech. Let's just pull it up because I'm just going to slaughter what it is. I mean, so let's pull this up. It's a Canadian testing thing. I mean, it has run its course. I mean, people can say different stuff. You can go look and see what people say here. This guy's going long. But yeah, it's a few days ago. So that was after it hit $7. So depends when you got in here. Like, sometimes you just want to take your profits, or you want to have an exit plan eventually. I wouldn't just like hold on to Sona indefinitely, but dude, I could be wrong too. So it's this one, I don't really have anything to say. I'm just perplexed that it had such a sharp incline right there, and well done for everyone that got lucky with that. I wish I was involved. I mean, but I didn't. I wasn't involved, but the real rationale, I had to go look and see what the hell was the reason. It was something about, yeah, 10 to 15 minute rapid COVID testing. So with all this money, especially in Canada, being diverted to the testing and coronavirus vaccine and all this shit, maybe there's a lot of potential here, and I will be looking at this with the squinted half eye. Now, do I say invest in Sona right now? Probably not, man. Just like I didn't right here, right? For me, it's tough to like say, hey, we're at the top of the cliff, get in. But now when you gain awareness of it, I just kind of went on with life. I mean, once I seen it here and start reversing, I mean, I should have been, you know, let's say that if I was doing this for a living, I should have been looking at that reversal and seeing if we were going to cross right here, and you could have just played that breakout right there. There was money to be made, but you can't always have an eye on everything. But regardless, here's Sona Nanotech. I mean, it's got the PCR. I don't know if it's PCR, but it's got the testing for COVID in a timely 10, 15-minute fashion. They do have a disclaimer saying that they're not liable to prove it or anything. So I'm not sure if it's just good news to pump this up, but I'm going to be interested in seeing what it does. You can bet your dollar that. I'm interested to see what this thing does because, yeah, it's this experience, and it's a very new company, and biotech stuff. I mean, you never really know, but it's got me thinking about other ones too. Maybe ones that haven't had such drastic moves. So I don't even know how I got involved or seen any of these things, but here's another one right here. IPA, immunoprecise antibodies. I mean, now does this have anything to do with coronavirus or coronavirus testing, or I have no idea, man. Like, let's just be honest, but I trade patterns more or less, and I seen this. I think, what it was from the Sona, and then I looked at related ideas, and this was one of those ones that people in that biotech sector were playing. So this one is not a completely new company. What I can say I don't like, I see a split right here, a split stock, but that's just one of them, and that's a while ago. So when they split or make more stocks, usually it's a way to try to increase the price, but regardless, we had a prior all-time high at $1.55, and we went up and broke that, so that would have been a nice little breakout trade. But now we've had a retracement here, and I've been just watching this because is this going to do a Sona? I'm not suggesting that it will. I mean, how are you going to know if something comes out and says, oh, we can do COVID testing in 15 seconds? We're IPA. I think let's just be a little bit more realistic and professional here and take a look at this, but when you look at this, I know it's, hey, it's saying sell it. It's a little bit more specific. So monoclonals, hybrid OMA development. Geez, I'm just going to sound like an idiot trying to pronounce this stuff. So I'd have to take a look at this a little bit more to see if there's a lot of rationale to get involved in this, but hey, if you guys know more freaking biotech stocks, send them over this way and I'll do some technical analysis on them and see if we can discern any nice setups. But for this one, I'm looking at this 155 level here because it already broke that all-time high right there. We had a little surgence and fallback, so I'm not going to buy back. I'm not going to buy this one. This one might be one of those small, just for fun trades. I might throw $500 at something like this if I can see it start rounding up and start coming back towards here. You never really know. There is potential in that market and evidence to show me that there's not just one market to make profit from. For me, I'm a little bit more well versed and I understand the gold and silver market a lot more than these ones, but I know that overall, with government printing money and sending it in this general direction, maybe there is potentiality to make some profit here. So I don't have a very well knowledge base on all these different biotech, vaccine, and testing different companies, and I might have some philosophical indifference with some of them. But regardless, when you trade, it's not emotional. But yeah, these are the two little things that in the biotech world that I have some exposure to, and that's about all I have to say. So sorry if it's boring and there was no information, but yeah, I'm looking at this IPA and seeing they just volatile as shit, right? So there's profit to be made if you go in and out of them, and the volume's relatively the same as Sona, and it's just not quite crazy overextended. So it's not really the same though, because it doesn't have that great breaking news. It's more just a generic I'd have to look at what that stuff even means, right? But yeah, I'm just going to call it quits because I'm in video crazy all day and I just want to get through all of them. So yeah, we'll call this one the biotech one. Sorry it wasn't too informative, but send me any info if you want me to do another video on a specific one and I can give you some technical stuff, and yeah, maybe we can get rich together. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Or let's just leave me on the screen indefinitely, okay? All right. See ya.